It's Swoon here, back with another video, and we've officially hit 900 subscribers, so I'm now going to be doing my setup tour. We're going to be starting off right up at the door. When I get home from school, I just drop my bag off here, and then we got this little art gallery kind of thing going here. My sister actually made this for my 16th birthday. This is what my D-Brand skin for my iPad came in. I got the Damascus skin from D-Brand, and it came with this absolutely sick looking poster thing, so I keep it here as well. We got this Will It Matter in 5 years sign. But unfortunately the string broke. I do normally hang it from this little nub coming off my TV here. But oh well, I'll get it fixed eventually. Moving on to this side of my room, we got a garbage can.
A fat, ugly sack of shit.
A whiteboard. We've seen this in videos and we use it for streams. I also just keep it for general ideas and all that stuff. This PC was originally supposed to be a project for me and I was supposed to try and fix it, which I did. I took it apart, cleaned it, and put it back together. It still works. It's too old to do anything on it, so it's just used as decoration now. Then we got this thing. It's mainly for storage and to fill up space in my room. We got all this stuff on display here. These are my first tablets. I also have my brother's here. This was a tablet that was given to me for decoration as well. It still works, just needs a screen replacement and is iCloud locked. Same thing with this one here. This was my sister's old tablet. It's iCloud locked and needs a screen replacement. This one is my old tablet. I don't remember when I got this, but it's completely broken. It just shit the bed. We got this one. This was the first ever tablet I had on COD Mobile, and this was the tablet that started the channel that I currently am posting this video on right now. We got these Wi-Fi extenders here, but they don't really work for what I try to use them for because my room is in the basement, so it doesn't really extend anything and actually ends up making it worse. We got this banana light here. This was the first light I ever got for my room, and it's done wonders. It does most of the light that it isn't from my LED lights. Fun fact, I actually used to hate LED lights, but I ended up caving in once I started doing content a little more because my lighting was absolutely terrible, and you can experience this for yourself if you go to some of my older videos. I actually ended up getting this sign for Christmas though. I don't really know what else to put on it, so I just put Swoon on Mobile for my channel. This is a charger. All the USB ones are 15 watts, and I believe the USB-C ones are 30 watts, so they're like super fast chargers. These are just some spare phones that people give to me. Because I'm the tech guy of my family, everybody kind of just gives me free phones and like old phones, just old tech and all that kind of stuff. And it works perfectly in my favor because I got these for like spare cameras and all that stuff. To the rest of this tower of absolute madness, there is some organization here. It just looks kind of crazy from an outside view. We got all the deodorant. This is the one that I currently am using. Nobody cares. This is like soap. I got some cleaner here just in case. We got the anti-baby material mag. We got the Oculus Quest dock charger. We got a camera and an old camcorder. I would use these for streaming, but they're so old that they would be worse than the cameras that I currently have now anyway, so it's not really worth it. Here I got a case for a hard drive that I use to get videos off my PC and onto my iPad. Yes, I do edit off my iPad. And a speaker that my friend left here. Now down here is kind of just like random stuff. We got a camera that I'm trying to sell. We got 2 books, stuff for outlets, I guess, a racing wheel, the thing to turn off the banana light, and then under that we got the pedals for the racing wheel and just an extra pillow for my chair. But we're not quite done with the boring stuff yet. We will get to the main part of the setup soon. Now we are on to like sleeping and clothing and all that stuff. Now my dresser is in my closet to save space for the actual setup. Plus this isn't gonna be here forever. I got a really deep closet, so I was gonna put a shelf in here. The laundry is gonna be staying in the same space, and when I'm streaming I do typically separate my clothes a little bit to try and break up sound in my room, but I do need to do laundry, so I don't really have a whole lot of clothes to separate the space with and kind of break up sound. It does really help a lot. You'd be really surprised. Now we're onto my bed. This is just a 15-pound weighted blanket. We got 2 body pillows, and it is in couch form right now, but we got a transformer on our hands. This is actually a futon. It folds out to a bed. It's not half bad, but it's definitely not as good as a bed, I will say that. Now this is a switch for my LED lights as well. This is great because then I can just click it off once I'm in bed, which is honestly amazing. But now we are getting onto the main part of the setup. Wait! Just before we get into the rest of the video, here's my favorite comment from the last video. I'd really appreciate it if you guys considered subscribing. It really helps the channel out. But without further ado, let's just get straight back into the video. We're gonna start with the box wall because this is probably the most boring part, but plays a bigger role in the streaming setup than you would think. This actually helps break up sound for the audio and makes my room sound better. I don't know if you've ever seen stuff that's on the highways to break up sound for like houses and stuff, so it's not as loud for them, but this kind of is doing the same thing. Because it's not a flat wall, it doesn't reflect sound as easily and makes my audio actually sound a lot better. These are all the boxes that are in my setup, or old boxes that I used to have, like for products I used to have, like this controller here. I no longer have that. And sometimes family members give me boxes as well because they know I have this. This was actually my sister's phone box that she got for Christmas this year. I believe it's an iPhone 12 or something like that. But now we're on to the streaming part for the iPad. We'll move on to the PC and all this stuff later. I am also keeping a tally, as you can see, for how much everything costed me. When I bought everything, I did buy it new as well. This isn't just something that happened overnight. This was a setup that I built over the last 2 or 3 years or so. We're on to the camera. This is actually an old phone of mine that I use for the camera, and this is just a $50 tripod that I got for Christmas. It does hook up to my PC through an Oculus Link cable that goes all the way behind to there. I did need a long cable for that, but now I got this little USB extender thing, so I don't need it just in case. I have broken one of these from stepping on the cord. Now, I've had this gooseneck tripod for about 3 years at this point. My freaking PC turned off. Now, I have had this gooseneck tripod for like 3 years, which is absolutely insane. And I've got this, the most recent Christmas that passed, this webcam. It is super solid, and it was only $50 Canadian. By the way, I'm telling all the prices in Canadian prices because I am from Canada. And then we got my iPad here. This is how the magic happens, all through this one little cable. I do have the white vinyl here because it makes it so the camera can see the desk when I go into bright situations in a game. I didn't buy enough vinyl. This is actually paper up here, and I didn't go all the way to the bottom here because it would feel weird on my hands. If we have a little 90-degree cable that connects to the actual dock, and then it goes all the way over to here where the dock is. I almost just knocked this cup of water over. You guys have no idea how many times I've knocked cups of water on this desk. It is the scariest thing, bro. Oh my god, it's a rush to clean it up. But yeah, this is the docking station. This goes out into HDMI, which goes into an HDMI splitter, which then goes into a capture card that's inside my PC. I will have a full list of the specs on my PC on screen now. Pause the video quickly so you can read these specs. But I did build my entire PC by myself. I got a lot of Amazon gift cards for Christmas. My PC didn't always look this pretty, even when I started creating content. When I got all those Amazon cards for Christmas, I just went out and bought a bunch of parts for my PC to make it look pretty for the streams. And then we got the setup. This is how it would look if I was streaming. We got YouTube chat closer to me because it's more active. We got Trovo chat here just because we need Trovo chat up. And then we got the 2 tabs for YouTube analytics and Trovo analytics. And then we got whatever I need for this screen. This is usually what I'm doing my React stuff off of because it's the biggest monitor I have. It was kind of perfect for that. And if I were to use this one, I'd be covering all my OBS stuff and I would be looking away from the camera completely. Yeah, but then we got my OBS, my Discord, and where all my recordings go when I record on stream. This is actually the best monitor out of all 3 of these. This is a 1440p 1 millisecond response 165 hertz monitor, where these are both just 1080p 60. The mouse and keyboard I have the Logitech G502. I don't have the new one, I have the old one. It was about 50 bucks when I bought it. I have the RK61, which is another budget keyboard. I got it in white because I was trying to do the all white setup, but didn't really work in my favor, obviously, with the black graphics card and the black capture card and the black mouse pad. The mouse pad was pretty cheap though. It was only like 20 bucks, which is fine, and it does exactly what it needs to do. It's mainly just for looks as well. My microphone is the Razer Siren Mini. I got this little sock that I needed over top of it to help with audio quality as well. Now we do have audio here. We have a Theo BTR 3K that connects to a USB cable and goes all the way over there so that my aux cord can actually reach to where I play games. Now I had this before I even got my setup because I am a little bit of an audiophile as well, and this does help. And then we got my speakers. We got one speaker here, and a sub down there. Unfortunately, it's kind of dark underneath my desk, so you can't really see it. It also came with this little cool puck thing to control all the sound and stuff. Then we got the control for the lighting. This small one is for my PC. Kind of changes everything here. Let's change this to red real quick. I got it upside down. Actually, we'll do blue. It kind of takes... I have it upside down. Well, it's my own PC and I don't even know how to use it. But yeah, so that changes that one. And then we got this one over here, which I'll just turn off. And then I'll back on. It comes out of the boxes a little bit just so I can still use it with the remote. It does have an app, but the remote is a lot easier because the app freaking sucks. We got a Google Mini up here, and that's also sitting beside a gag gift that I got for Christmas. And then we got the hard drive. This is what I use to get videos off my PC and onto my iPad. I just plug it in through these front USB ports here. I edit off my iPad, not my PC, because I'm usually on the go. Whenever I edit my videos, I'm at school, because that's when I have a lot of my spare time. Whenever I'm home, I'm trying to stream and get content for the daily uploads. But the chair, this is probably the worst part of my setup. We got 2 memory foam pillows, one for my buttocks, one for my back, and then 2 random pillows that my family was gonna get rid of. I do like playing closer to the table, so that gives me that little boost that I need because I'm short. But then we got this drawer. This is kind of just like my junk drawer. It's got PC stuff in it. We got a package of thumb sleeves, some other stuff. I'm not even gonna go through this because it's a mess. We got this drawer. I actually drilled a hole in the back of that so I could do all my cable managing for my setup in here. I do take my setup apart every couple months, which as you can see, I'm definitely due for. I haven't done it in about 3 or so months, which is absolutely insane. It's pretty dusty and dirty. I do gotta re-cable manage everything, but we'll get to that soon. If you guys would like a more in-depth video of how to stream mobile games off a PC, or how to stream mobile games in general, like off StreamChamp, like the best settings for that, etc., let's try and get 20 likes on this video. This is like the first time I'm really setting a like goal. But yeah, that is gonna be all for this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye!
She got me going psycho. She got me going down, down, down. Got me living on a tightrope.